Solving quadratic equations with the quadratic formula. Consider the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. If we let d equal b squared minus 4ac, the solutions, if they exist, are x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of d over 2a. Example 1. Solve using the quadratic formula. The setup. We have 2x squared plus 3x minus 5 equals 0. Identify the values of a, b, and c. A is 2, b is 3, and c is negative 5. Evaluate the discriminant d. So b squared minus 4ac equals 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 5, which equals d. Note, d is a perfect square. So now we use the quadratic formula. So we write it out like that. Then we substitute in. So b is negative 3. Well, negative b is negative 3. Plus or minus the square root of 49, which is 7. And then over 2 times a. And a here is 2. So then we simplify. We get negative 3 plus or minus 7 over 4. So the two solutions are negative 3 plus 7 over 4 and negative 3 minus 7 over 4, giving us negative 10 over 4 and 4 over 4, like that. And so those are our solutions. Negative 10 over 4 simplifies to negative 5 over 2, and 4 over 4 simplifies to 1. Example 2. Solve using the quadratic formula. The setup. Alright, so we have 2x equals x squared minus 3 equals 0. So that's a strange way to write that. So we're going to put them all onto one side and set them equal to 0. Next, we're going to identify the values of a, b, and c. So a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 3. Now let's evaluate d. So d is b squared minus 4ac. So that's negative 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 3 equals 4 plus 12, because those two negative signs will cancel, and that is 16, which is a perfect square. So now we have the quadratic formula. Let's plug in our values and see what we have. So we have equals, well, x, 1, and 2 equal negative b, and b is negative 2, so that means it's positive 2, plus or minus the discriminant, is the square root of the discriminant, 16, over times a, which is 1. So we have 2 plus or minus 4 over 2. So that gives us two solutions. 2 plus 4 over 2 and 2 minus 4 over 2. 6 over 2 is 3. Negative 2 over 2 is negative 1. So our solutions are 3 and negative 1.